Morning everybody, it is Sunday the 11th of November, so you want to say happy Armistice Day really, would you? But it's Remembrance Sunday, and it's 100 years since the First World War finished, First World War ended, and do you think we'd have learned some lessons from it? Many conflicts since then have shown that no, we haven't learned anything. And stuff that's going on now doesn't even bear thinking about, does it? It's 10 to 10 in the morning. We're going out shortly to see Paul's mum, and this chap's coming with me, so say a little goodbye to him because he's going to, well, I don't think Paul's aunt is going to be there, but she knows he's coming over, so there'll be some money waiting for me. That's nice. I look like absolute tribes this morning. I put some foundation on but nothing else, so I just look very pale, but yes, so little Jedi, or whatever he will be called, but it's Jedi the Giraffe by Heidi Bears. He'll be going over this morning, so I thought he'd pop on and say bye. I've got a few bits to show you. He's just leaning on the radiator now, so I will show you. This is the cowl I finished yesterday. This is another Broken Ridge cowl in the Lion brand Woolies, which I really like. Really like. There's the top of it. And I love this wrapped single crochet stitch. Love it. Have I got an end? I have. Thought I got it all. So, I think I did 60 foundation single crochets on this. The pattern says 50 or to the desired amount, just in multiples of 2. So I think that sits nice. And you can fold it down, put it up, and I've worn one of these that I made previously in 60 stitches, and I wore it to the fireworks display, and it wasn't too big inside my coat, and it's lovely. I'm secretly hoping one of these doesn't sell. I'm working on another one now, same stitch count, and then I'm going to try and get a hat. Finally attempt that hat row properly, and get it right, I hope. So here's a Broken Ridge cowl in the mustard. I think I used a 6.5mm hook. Can't remember the stitch count, whether it's 50 or 60. But again, it sits nicely, I think. It's not as big as the black one, but I think it sits nice. It folds down nicely. How many rows did I do? Hang on, I shall count. I'm going to start my hair later today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I did 10 rows of that. I think it's nice. I like this yarn. I have a hat finally. It's going to have a pom, but I want to run it through the washer first before I add the pom. I'm toying with the idea of putting a button underneath so the pom is removable, but I've washed hats with pom-poms before, so it's a slouchy hat. This is the Snowfall, I think, so it does slouch nicely. I think the colour does a great deal for me, but there we go, so that's that hat done. I just messed my hair up. I'm working on another naughty elf. I have had 2 arms, which I have put pipe cleaners in this time. I didn't in the first one I made. I've got 1 leg with a pipe cleaner in it, and I started the second one, but I'm not taking that with me for car crochet because it's not fun. To try, you know, I think I'm doing this one on a 2.5mm, and I have a feeling I did the first one on a 2mm. It's happening anyway. I am struggling a little bit at the minute, and I don't always, I don't particularly like to talk about it or allude to it, but I have very low self-esteem, like crushingly low. It's terrible, and yesterday was quite hard, like trying stuff on, and spent all of last night. I didn't crochet at all because I was looking at clothes online for the Christmas party and stuff, and it was quite hard. And like I said to you yesterday, you explain it logically and you think about it logically, and it's like ridiculous, but there's something in here that I can't get past. So yeah, having a bit of a rough, a rough time of it at the minute. It will be fine. I always come out of it, but it's quite hard. and I get down on myself for, I go to the gym a lot and I still don't think I'm doing enough, if you know what I mean. There's a fairly persistent voice, and I know whose voice it is, telling me that I'm not doing enough, I'm not working hard enough. So bear with me if I'm a little on my videos. I try not to be, but you know, sometimes it's just hard to, I don't know, pretend you're okay, and hard to, you know, everything's fine. It's really not. So I'm going to go before I get upset and silly, and I've got to go out. So I'll catch up with you in a bit, hopefully feeling a little bit brighter and not looking quite so yeah, and I've got to attack the ironing, but at least I have you lot to keep me company. I can watch my videos, have my headphones on, and blast through what is quite a horrendous pile. Poor Kim in a win. That's a lot of ironing, right? Yeah, no poop. Or another way. So I'll catch up with you later. Oh,
bye.
Hi, bye.
Yeah, hi, bye.
Tobin needs a haircut.
Yes, I do.
Tobin's got school photos
Can I
tomorrow.
show him the giraffe?
Giraffe, yes, I've shown them the giraffe.
Yes.
He's going, that's why I've shown him. But they've seen him on before anyway. Right, I'm going to go.
We're going to call him Albert.
Albert the giraffe.
Yes.
Right.
Albert the giraffe.
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 Alright, we'll see you later.
See you, bye.
Bye. Hi everyone. Apologies if you can hear. Ooh, oh, you magnetically stuck to the thing. That's our air fryer going with chips in. Is it a Breville? There we go. I was trying to think what make it was. Yeah, it's going up for 20 to 5 in the afternoon. We got back from Paul's mum's about 20 to 1, something like that. Did some lunch. I was starving. And then I nipped back out to Tesco to look for a sketch pad for Tobin. He bought some watercolour pencils yesterday because he's quite into that, and we were going to get him a thicker notepad, a thicker paper while we were there, but he didn't want to spend the rest of his money on it, and it was about £7, and I thought that's something I'd rather him put his money towards, or put, you know, get for Christmas or something. So we just cleaned the lens a little bit. There was something on it, it was distracting me. Yeah, so we didn't get him one yesterday, and then his paper's been creasing up, but he's been putting quite a lot of water on it. So I said, well, we've got our Tesco Christmas savings vouchers. You know, all our points have been going towards that all year. We've got £3. We don't shop at Tesco a lot. So I thought, well, if there's something there, I'll go get it. But no, they just had normal sort of thin paper, so I didn't bother. I wandered into, there's a Dorothy Perkins clothing shop within our Tesco. So I wandered in there, and they got some of the jeans I currently wear on sale in short leg. So I picked those up, they were £12. And normally, even when they're on offer, it's 2 for £26. So I got them cheaper than I would have done on the offer. And I just bought one pair, because I always tend to buy, if they're, hip pain, sorry. If they're on 2 for £26, I buy like a black pair and a blue pair, and I always wear the black pair more, so I don't know why I don't buy 2 pairs of black. And the black seem to fit better. Don't know, they're the same size, same cut, same, you know, make, everything. But I don't know, black have got more give, or I don't know. I just wear them until the, you know, wear them into submission. You will fit. You will go over my bum. But yes, I bought a new pair of those. I fully intend for them to be fitting lovely and comfortably by Christmas, and yes, we will get to the bottom half under control. I will stop eating snacks, and then all the working out I do will make a difference, won't it? Rather than just fighting the stuff I'm eating. Yeah, so all the ironing is done. The kids have done their homework with Paul. They haven't had a bath, but they had a bath on Friday night, so I'm sure they'll decide they want to shower, and I'll end up doing it. But my chores are done. Well, I'm going to pick sort the chicken out for dinner now. The chips are in. They do take longer in an air fryer. They're probably about on par with oven cooked chips, but they come out a lot nicer. I think we've sort of cracked how we do it now, because first couple of attempts it wasn't long enough, or I find if you're doing frozen chips, don't put any oil in, so it's completely like they're oven cooked. There's no additional oil or anything like that, rather than like deep frying them where they sit in a lot of oil. Because Paul did tea last night and he put oil in and they didn't come out as good. I was like, don't put oil in. So it's just a case of figuring it out. Stuff like fish fingers for the kids, it's fantastic. It takes about 12 minutes and they sit on a little wire rack, so, and you don't need any oil on that either. It's brilliant. Yeah, I haven't got anything else to tell you. I have all the parts for an elf bar the hat, so I've just done his body. We're within 11. Paul's watching the Thunder Mavericks game that was on last night, and he said, oh well, we've got the NBA League Pass now just for the Thunder games, because it was £99 for the Thunder games, for everybody's games, and it's a bit annoying, all the shows that go with it and stuff. It was 100 getting on for 190, and I was like, I can't justify the extra money because I won't particularly watch anyone else's games. The shows would have been nice, and it's cheaper than like signing up with Sky and paying for their sports channels, which are probably looking at £30 a month times 12 times it's not going to be cheap. So yeah, he's watching that and he said, oh, watch it on your phone while you're in there. So we'll put the stream on my phone through the NBA app, and it stopped the stream on the telly. So I was like, just tell me if it gets juicy, because we were losing when I left the room, and we're still losing, but we're within 11, so we're obviously doing well. So I'm going to pop my head back in a second and go, if it gets really tight, I told him to stop it while I sort the dinner out. But it just means we can watch some normal telly tonight rather than the game, because when we have back-to-backs we don't watch any normal telly because we watch a game at night. You really don't need to know this. I'm just 5 minutes of me going blah 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 blah. Yes, sorry if I veered into serious or non-crochet talk this morning. Yeah, I don't like to dwell on it or anything, and I'm not saying it so people feel sorry for me or anything like that. It's I appreciate everyone's kind words always, but this is something in here, and it sounds, I don't mean to sound horrible, but it doesn't matter what anyone says, because I say much worse things to myself than anyone else does. So it's kind words are, of course they're appreciated, but yeah, it's something up there that doesn't get the message. Sometimes I do, and when I'm not getting it, it doesn't matter what anyone says. It's not, people don't, apart from one person, people don't say nasty things to me. It's, people aren't like that. But yeah, I don't know. That one person had a big influence, shall we say, and yeah, it was drilled into me. So now I have a hard time ignoring that voice. That voice isn't in my life anymore. That person isn't in my life anymore. But obviously, there's a lasting effect that I'm working on. I've done a lot of work on it, and Paul is a massive help. He really is, and he just knows. Not he knows what to say, because there's nothing to say. We've done all the talking you can between us about it. It doesn't get any better. There's no new ground to cover. It's always the same old thing. But he is very good. He just knows. He knows what I'm like, and he said last night, because I said, I know it doesn't make any sense. He says, I know, I have been married to you for, and with you for long enough to know why you feel the way you feel, and to an extent how your brain works. I don't think, he doesn't know how I feel. He hasn't felt the same, but he knows what I'm going through, what I'm dealing with. So he is a very handy person to have around, because I can just bleh, and not have to explain myself too much. I'm just like, I hate my body. And he's good with that, he knows, you know. Yes, so I'm waffling again and I shouldn't be. So I'm going to get on with the tea and hope that we pull back the loss and are all good with that. Paul's mum's okay, she's got back pain, and Paul's stepdad has hurt his foot. He's done running and then he did badminton, and now something's bad in his foot, bless him. So he was hobbling around a bit. Kids enjoyed seeing their gran and papa. I think we're going to go for a meal day after Paul's birthday, so I've got a very jam-packed weekend that weekend. Craft fair, works do, which I'm luckily driving to, so I won't be rough the next day, and then the day after that, and that's Paul's birthday, the work's doing the craft fair, and then the day after that we're going out for something to eat. And somewhere in between there I need to win the lottery so I can afford to do all this stuff. And the clothes that I've ordered a pair of trousers and a dress. We'll see how that goes when it comes. Let's see if I'm in a better frame of mind, or I am not even trying them on. Oh dear, I was like that when my wedding dress came. I was like, I don't want to try this on. And I tried it on and it didn't fit, but I liked how it looked. So there was a concern, this will fit me by the time of the wedding, and it did. I was, you know, very proud of myself for that. It's like, it will fit. I was like, you sure you don't want to order a bigger size? No, they didn't have a bigger size, but I ordered it and it fit. And the joy when I tried it on after a month or 2 months of having it and being at the gym and stuff, and it zipped all the way up. I was like, yes, yeah. Oh, happy dance was, yeah, it was hilarious, I'm sure. Stop talking, Kim. I'm gonna go. I will show you hopefully a finished elf tomorrow. I should do. I'm not putting the kids to bed tonight. But I think the Formula 1 is not on until probably later on. I'm well sporty, aren't I? I never thought I would be. I watched the qualifying, Grand Prix qualifying this morning. Then I watched some ice skiing. Then I watched some basketball. I watched more basketball, then ice skiing, then more Formula 1. Anyway, I will talk to you all tomorrow. Thank you all for bearing with me. I know we all go through different things, and I know there are way worse things going on out there, and I'm not in any way boo-hooing, like feel sorry for me or anything, but sometimes it can help other people to know that, you know, life isn't perfect, it's not disastrous, it's not awful or anything like that. Sometimes we have our poop days, don't we? So, I love you all. I will talk to you tomorrow. I may dye my hair, I really can't bother at the minute. But I'm going to sort the tea. So I love you and I'll see you later. Bye.